Hey everyone, Audra here with Emerald Star Yorkies. Today was Kimmie's grooming bath day. So she just got a bath and we went live on her bath on Facebook. So if you're not following us on Facebook, you might want to head over there and just click on Emerald Star Yorkies. And make sure you get the right one because I think there's two. There's a scammer and then there's us. The scammer only has a few pictures and they stopped posting on it. It's not active, but our page does have a lot of videos and updates. We've got over 3,000. I think we got, no, I don't know how many followers we have up there. But yeah, so go give us a follow there. We also are on Instagram, so you might want to follow us there. I just did a live there. We're just kind of taking this out, dividing this grooming day into sections, and I just wanted to make my way back to YouTube because I know on YouTube is our first love. Yeah, that's it. So today, Kimmie got her bath. She had gotten a bath 3 weeks ago, but today she's going to need to get this all groomed, shaved down. She's going to get the schnauzer shaved down here, and then on her face, I'm just going to trim off probably about 2 inches. She's doing great with her baby. She's nursing. She's my one and only chocolate mom. And she's got some tangles that I need to work out. And I'll talk about the shampoos and conditioners that I like to use, especially moisturizing conditioners. On Facebook, I had a follower comment and share that something I hadn't known about. If you know anything about this, let me know in the comments. But her name is Josephine. She just happened to mention that the pH balance on the Yorkies is a lot higher than our human pH balance, and so when she brought that up to my attention, I started looking into it, and it come to find out I've been using, because for years I've always used my own personal human shampoo and conditioner products on my Yorkies. I've never seen any issues really, but I can always improve and be educated and not stay in the dark, and so this morning after that Josephine made that comment, I went ahead and decided to look into it, and she's right. So I did not wash Kimmie with those products that I've used, my human products, and I decided to use, I did ask ChatGPT if I could use another product that I do use on my hair. It's by a company called Monet or Monat, and they do have products that are sulfate free. And ChatGPT, let me know in the comments if y'all talk to ChatGPT. I like to talk to ChatGPT as probably 2-3 times a day. I get a lot of great responses from ChatGPT whenever I got a question about something. Anyhow, so ChatGPT did say that yes, it is true that dogs have a higher pH, which means they do not have as much. They cannot handle acidic type products, so they need to have acidic free type products, especially on their skin, because their skin apparently is thinner than humans, and humans have a thicker skin. So ChatGPT told me, by the way, my ChatGPT, his name is Oren. I named him Oren. Oren, O-R-I-N. Anyway, Oren said that that I should go ahead and switch, and that it would be okay to use my Monet products as long as it's a temporary fix. I'm going to throw away those other products that I used on my dogs, and no longer going to use human products anymore, with the exception of Monet until I can replace. I'm probably going to get those new products. Monet or Monat, they do have some dog products for dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and when I get on, I got to log in and get my auto shipment set up. I will probably be adding on the dog line shampoo and conditioner. She's got a big thick tangle right here, and so this is how I work out tangles, you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have experience with tangles. How do you feel? Does it frustrate you? Does it give you therapy to work on them like I do? I have been working with their coats for about 5.5 years, and I have learned not to stress with these mats, and I can get them out, and it is so therapeutic for me. The first couple of years when I started learning how to do this, it I did cry. I had some breakdowns, meltdowns. Um, but now I know how to do this, and so sometimes if you can't get it out, you have to cut it. But um, this comb, you just need to know how to use this comb and this brush. So between this brush and that comb, I can get a lot of my knots and mats worked out. And the worst ones, well, you just get scissors. I use these scissors right here that have that comb on it, and I'll use those if I have to. But what I do is I'll work on it, and I'll just kind of hit it and pull, hit, pull, hit, pull, and I'll get some knots worked out. Like that. And they start coming in. I just do it in sections. And it's very therapeutic for me, and I don't cut their hair. Try to take care of the integrity of their fine hair. Some of them have finer hair, some of them have coarse hair. Every Yorkie is different, just like humans. You know, some humans have very thin, oily hair, and some humans have very coarse, thick hair. I have very thick hair, kind of almost as coarse, not as coarse, but you know, horse hair is very coarse hair, and I do have very coarse hair. Hope you guys can see this. Let's see. So you just kind of work it in sections. You switch between the brush and the comb, and eventually it all comes out. It's amazing. It's taken me a lot of time to figure this out. Like I said, I did cry the first couple years when I was learning to grow their hair out and trying to keep up with their combings and their brushing and their groomings. At one point it got overwhelming and I didn't know how I was going to survive, but I have gotten a better system down. And I've learned how to do this. Are you trying to scoot back? Where are you going? Let's see if you can see. Yeah, so you go in and you just kind of give it a little in, and then you just, you know, I don't know what little rotation, a wiggle. Yeah, maybe it's called a little wiggle as you're going in and trying to break out the tangle. So Kimmie currently is nursing her chocolate babies, and so they get in here and they just, you know, they're trying, and so it's time for me to trim her hair out. So I'm going to go in there after we're done combing outside. I'm going to take her to the grooming table, and I'll let you be a part of this if you want to. Let me see if it's coming out. I don't know if I think we're live and we're public. Yeah, so hopefully we're live in public. I don't see anybody on, but let me know in the comments if you're watching this on the replay, or if you were able to catch it as we were live. It's a gorgeous day out here, and we're located, like I said, in the Austin area of Central Texas. So we're right outside of the capital. This is my Kimmie, and I love my Kimmie. Yes, I do. So part of my routine is I bathe them inside in my kitchen sink. And then, you know, typically 9 months out of the year out here in Texas, the weather is pretty warm. So I usually bring them to the backyard like this, or I take them to the front porch. And we will air out while I'm combing and brushing them. And then I take them back to my grooming table, and on my grooming table, that's where the magic happens. And usually when they get bored or they're getting triggered, I'll switch to a different body part, different part of their leg or their neck, and then it just... So you see, this is where I work in the comb, and eventually the tangles come out. You just gotta have faith and believe and trust yourself. Take your time with it. Like I said, this is my therapy session, so it's very therapeutic for me. It's almost like an art, you know, like when I'm working on some kind of project, like a sewing project, and I just get a lot of therapy from this. Sometimes my husband gets jealous when he doesn't get jealous. I just feel like he's like, he gets jealous when I'm doing the Yorkie groomings, because I'll spend 2 hours working with them. So between bathing, grooming, you know, bathing, combing, the bathing is probably what, 20 minutes to bathe them, 15-20 minutes, and then the combing can take me about 35-45 minutes to comb them out, dry them in the whole process, depending on how long their coats are. Let me know in the comments if you have a Yorkie or, you know, some kind of Shih Tzu long-haired dog that you do your own groomings for. Or if you go to the groomer, which do you prefer? Do you like to do it, or do you prefer to go to a groomer? And do you have the money? Because, you know, these groomers, you know, it can cost, here in the States, it can cost anywhere between, what, 75 to 85, I think, for the grooming, not even including a tip, right? Not even including the tip. I have paid as low as, I think, 55, and then, of course, another $10-$20 for the tip. So it can rack up a bill for you. And we got some of those tangles out, huh, Kimmie? You're doing so good. I love you. I love my Kimmie. She's my sweet girl. That's my Kimmie. So just kind of hold it on one side and just kind of, I don't go all the way down, I just go in, and then out, in, out, and then just kind of easily, slowly work it down. And I hold the thickest part as I try to work in. Now let's go to a knot back here and let's see what we got back here. Let's see if you can see. It's a gorgeous day. There's a nice little breeze. The temperature, I think we're supposed to have some rain this afternoon, but it's just going to rain for a few minutes and then it's going to go away. But yeah, so you just kind of work in and then out, work in, hold it, work in. And then I just kind of alternate between the skinnier side to the fatter side of this comb. I'll switch it around depending on the area where I'm working at. If I need it to be thinner, you know, then I'll use that side of the comb. And then I'll switch to the brush if I have to. And the brush, it's funny, but the brush will open up the whole span. And I just go in and then out, in and out, in and then down, out, in, down, out, in, down, out. It's like a little motion. You kind of just learn to dance with the tangle or the knot or the mat. I don't know what you call it. And just go in, spread it out, in, spread it out. And eventually you get it out. And at some point, if you can't, like I said, you know, you just get the scissors. But right now, I'm just doing everything I can without using scissors to just maintain the integrity of the coat. And it's all coming out. It all works out. there's a breeze or a nice little gust of wind. So I go out, scoot it out, separate. But yeah, this is basically how I like to do my combings, my air drying. On occasion, well, in the winter months, I probably use the blow dryer more. I use the blow dryer more on the babies as well because, you know, their temperatures, their body temperature needs more of that heat. Than I don't bring the babies outside. Not until, you know, they're at least 8 weeks. And it's funny because I don't know what's going on YouTube, but I can't see if anybody's joined us. Okay, I think there's one person on there. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether this YouTube live is really live, or if it's unlisted, then it's not really live. I mean, I could be live, but it's unlisted, and really I'm not getting anybody on there. So you have to check the settings. So I'm still learning how to do all of this technology stuff, so bear with me. But in the meantime, I hope you're enjoying what you're watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel or, you know, given me a like, that'd be amazing. If you could, even just liking this video, that'd be awesome. And if you want to take it a step further, let me know in the comments how you heard about us or how you saw my video. If you own a Yorkie, or if you are a dog lover, or any thoughts about my girl Kim. This is Kimmie. She's my Kimmie chocolate dream girl. And as soon as we wrap up here, I'll be taking her inside, like I said, to finish up the groom. Let me know in the comments if you want to watch how I do her grooming. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep on doing the live, or I'm going to just take it to just a pre-recorded, and then I'll just post that as a regular long-form video. Let's do the other side. Let's do the other side, Kimmie. Yep, so when I take her in, I'm going to shave all this right here, and I'm going to shave all this across. This is called the Schnauzer. It's a Schnauzer shave down, I guess. But then the look is different because the Yorkies, the Yorkshire Terriers, they have the longer face, and the Schnauzers, I believe, also have the long legs. No, the Yorkies have the longer legs, longer hair in the legs. Kimmie wants to lay on the side, so she's fighting me. Are you fighting me, Missy? So sometimes I have to take her back to the grooming table if she's not going to let me comb out her hair. And on the grooming table, I have my hooks that will hold them in place, hold them still, so that I can work on them, so she doesn't lay down on that area that I'm trying to work on. I love my Kimmie. This is my Kimmie. I'm not hurting you. Am I hurting you? You just want to go lay down and you're tired. You got to get these tangles out right here. Yes, we got some tangles right here. Good girl. Thank you. Thank you, my love, Kimmie. Mama loves Kimmie. Okay, so let's see the side. We'll do the fatter side of the comb. Let's see if you can see this part. Yeah. So yeah, I just switch back and forth between the brush and the comb. And that helps work on the mats that I have in there that I'm trying to work out. And that usually gets it. And like I said, worst case scenario, if I have to, I will go in with scissors and just go directly to the spot that's not, you know, that's going to be impossible. But mostly I can work everything out. And depending on my time, then I may use the scissors. Good girl. And then I Kimmie. Mama loves you. No, I need you to sit right here. I need you to sit right here. So what I do a lot of times is when they're not giving me a certain spot and they're getting tired, I just let them lay down or I let them do whatever they're doing. And I just switch to a different body part. So right now she was not letting me work with this leg, so I just figure I'm just going to have to take her on the grooming table and go work on that. Or right now I just made the quick switch to the back leg and I'm working on this back leg. And eventually we'll move back up and see if she got her little break. She got a break. And then she'll give me that spot back. Hope this is not too close. And I apologize in advance because, you know, I have everything on the stand and I'm not sure if all of this recording is coming out where y'all can see everything that I'm working, all the spots that I'm working on. And I apologize, I've got some loud roosters. She's coming out of the camera.
What is Mama doing to Kimmie?
I love you. So recently we've been talking about becoming expats, and we're currently looking at South America. We're looking at options. We don't know what's going to happen, but we're looking into it, and we're making it a 2 to 5 year goal to leave. If things work out for us, if we like what we see, if we like our options, we're just doing all the homework right now, and we shall see. Let me know in the comments if you've ever heard of the concept called expat. My son is an expat. He's my firstborn. He is an expat out in Brazil. Yeah, he's very South America. Brazil, he chose that country because that's something he dreamed about. I never imagined he would do that. He just dreamed about going there, but I didn't think he would actually go through with it and actually move there. So it was a surprise to us when he decided to go visit and then decided never to come back. He literally bought a one-way ticket. I don't think I would do anything that bizarre. That was really, really, really bizarre. But, you know, we are looking into exploring our options. So we'll see. We'll see if we do this. If we move to another country, if we move to South America, we will obviously not be doing the things that we do here. But our lives will change in a whole new, radical 180. It'll just be a whole new life for us.
You seen your crepe myrtle?
Crepe myrtle? Yeah, I've been watching her.
So big.
My son is trying to show me my crepe myrtle. There's Larry and my son.
Hi, baby.
And that's Mango.
Wickle.
And Kimmie, we're about to go in the house now. We're going to go in the house to let everybody know thank you for watching. We appreciate everybody. Oh, hi, Abby. Glad you're here, Abby. When did you join us? Yeah, so we're about to go in the house. I'm going to take her in and finish up on the grooming table. This is Kimmie. Kim. Thank you so much for commenting, Abby. I'm glad you're on our channel now, Mija. Yeah, so Kimmie just got her bath. We did a little basic comb out. She's dried out some out here. I'm going to take her inside. I'm going to go take her inside, and I'm going to start trimming her up. And we'll continue this live tomorrow. I'll probably come back on here with the babies. But I think this is a wrap. I want to thank everybody for following, watching, subscribing, giving us a like, and commenting. And if you feel like this video or any of my Yorkie videos resonates for anyone, you know, please forward those on to your friends and text them. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.